Hey guys, welcome back to the hardcore world. Little different video for you all today. So we're going to be doing a little world tour here to celebrate 1000 days. So if you didn't see my latest video, or one of my latest ones, we hit 1000 days. In fact, we're a little bit farther now, as you could see in the background there. But yeah, to celebrate, the milestone, hitting quadruple digits in this world, we're going to do a little bit of a tour. So I'm going to walk you guys through. Maybe show you some behind the scenes stuff, some stuff you haven't really seen that I just couldn't really fit into the videos or lost the footage of, which, yes, I'm kind of notorious for that, but don't worry, I've gotten a lot better, and going forward, that should be good. So yeah, let's check it out. So I figured we would start off here with the castle. So this was in the latest video, and thank you guys for the support on that. I'm actually recording this before that is live. Believe it or not, it's actually January 2024 right now. So I'm recording this way in advance, but I've been really dying to work on some other projects in this world, and I said, well, I can't do a world tour 1000 days and then, have a bunch of projects that are in like 2000 days. So, but yeah, with that out of the way, let's check out the castle here. So this was a lot of fun to build. It initially started here. Let's go up in the sky, get a nice aerial view of it. Initially started with these 3 towers, and this cherry tree was kind of an add-on. When I started, they hadn't even announced the cherry trees yet. When I started this world, not when I uploaded my first upload, cherry trees were out. But when I started, this was around the time the wild update came out. So I'm really glad they added the cherry trees, because this just worked out so well, and this is my first ever custom tree, and I'm super pleased with it. Let's check out these guys next. These little, I like to call them like the witch hat towers. These were pretty fun to build. Calcite is something I never really did a lot with, and I enjoyed doing this like kind of gradient where it goes up from the dark into the lighter stone, and then the white, and then obviously the contrast with the black stone and deep slate up here. That was a lot of fun. And then, once I built one out here, I said, well, we kind of have to have 2, like the connecting towers. And then if we just go over here, just to make it feel a little bit more like a guard post or something. And then, of course, we have them out back as well. And we'll get to that guy later. But I want to start with the base. And yep, for those of you guys curious, let me see, can I? Whoa, that's bad. Yeah, the Halloween mobs are still in here, so I'm gonna leave them be for now. But they're still there. I do still have plans for them. Around the outside of the base here, we went ahead and put in these like botanical gardens. And, yeah, I can't really go much farther without explaining this. This guy's dog, our pet dog, he just kind of lives on the inside of the castle here, so you're gonna hear him talk a lot this video. But yeah, we went ahead and added in these, I like to call them the botanical gardens, inspired by some real life gardens that I thought were just really cool and pretty. And I really struggled to figure out what I wanted to put around here. And, finally I was like, why not just put some nature and stuff in? Ooh, yeah, this is embarrassing. I kind of totally forgot to put some stuff here. Oopsies. We'll go down there later. That's just another entrance into the base. This enters you into one of the towers, and I haven't done anything with the inside of these towers yet, so, please let me know what you guys want me to do in there, because honestly, I have some really, really cool ideas for this world, but I don't have much for those towers. I'm kind of at a loss for that. Oh, I'm going to turn down my volume just a touch here. There we go. Sorry, my level's getting a little bit hot. Yep, so this is still the botanical gardens all the way around. Yeah, I think they turn out pretty well. I think they look cooler from like an aerial view. So if I go over here and fly in, and remind me to, we'll take a look in shaders. Yeah, remind me, because you guys, that's totally something you can do in a pre-recorded video. But yeah, I'll take a look at this in shaders in a little bit. And then also we had this little guy, or little sign for hitting, well, it was 1000 days, and then, the little bit where all of a sudden it became 1100. We kind of ran out of time. Didn't get this done in 1000 days, but that's okay. We're gonna call it. It was close enough. These towers, I have the little bits and bobs kind of poking out of them. And let's get up a little higher. Yeah, I have these little bits and bobs poking out of them, so like little windows and whatnot, so like lanterns and places that you can fly through. I also left the tops of these towers wide open so that, you know, I can fly through them, or at least these two. And these guys are kind of the main ones. This 1, 2, 3. That's what I started with, and then, you know, I built a cherry tree. I think I was saying that earlier, but got off on a bit of a tangent. This tower and then this pointed one were kind of add-ons later. And this pointy one, let's highlight this for a little bit. Yeah, I'm just super happy with that roof, and the gradients were a lot of fun to do too. Actually, I don't know if any of you guys are Star Wars fans, but I did most of these towers. I would watch the newest Ahsoka episode. Yep, that's how long ago that was. But I'd watch that, and then I'd go ahead and, you know, oh, actual phantoms. Let's sleep. Ooh, nope. But yeah, I'd watch the Ahsoka episodes and then like some breakdowns while I textured the towers and built them. So there you go, fun little bit of lore for you, a little bit of background. But I'm super happy that I added these towers in, because it really just, like, I know in some people's terms this probably isn't a mega build, but for me it is. But it didn't feel grand enough with, you know, without these extra ones. And I almost think, oh, see ya, hate phantoms, rest in peace. But I also think that this tower here, this pointed one, I don't know, it's such a cool roof. It almost makes me want to do like this one as a point at someday, but this one comes together, or they both end, like they don't have a single point, so it's kind of hard to do. I don't know, maybe one day I'll add more, but not super sure about that. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of the outside of the tower. Real quick here, I will show you shaders, and I'm using the complementary unbound. I think I'm still in, God, am I gonna get this wrong? I think it's 1.20.1, whatever it is before they did those like villager changes. Just because some of the stuff that I was doing, I wanted a lot of villagers, and I wanted to, you know, be able to trade with them and stuff, and get trades for my prices. Ooh, it's a little laggy, actually. Ooh, sorry, I gotta turn my render distance. I think I usually keep it on 16 with shaders. Yeah, we'll try that. I could probably up my distance anyways, but yeah, this, I mean, it just looks so beautiful. And then kind of an underrated view of the base, in my opinion. From this side here. Let's fly around this way. Yeah, just, I don't know. I'm just super happy with this. Oh, sorry. Let's get you guys a better angle. I'm gonna burn a lot of rockets in this video. Yeah, and this is the view that you guys are used to, but I mean, yeah, I'm so happy with this base. I say it time and time again, but I'm, you know, super happy with it. You know, I worked really hard on creating this vision, and it came to life, and yeah, just a lot of fun. I don't know, I love these blues and the greens, and then the tie-in with the pink. And it works really well with the contrast between like the light and the dark of the towers, and these walkways. But enough rambling. Let's get on with it. I'll show you guys what's inside the base. We'll put shaders back on. Don't worry. Phew, my computer just breathed a sigh of relief. So inside here we have like a little makeshift chorus root farm. Again, ideas for the interior would be awesome. As I don't have much, although like this texture is cool, but like using the gravel, kind of a mistake. The Enderman, like, okay, so this world is just plagued with Endermen for some reason, and like they're cool, they don't bother you, but they do steal the gravel out of my base all the time. So I don't know, there might be a hole somewhere here to fix, but I won't worry about that now. Let's go down inside the base. Whoop. So this is pretty much my entrance now. That was the entrance I showed you guys earlier. The sheep has been here since like day 400, 500? I don't know. Whenever I started building these towers, the sheep has been here since. So he's got to stick around. We'll find a place for him. A little messy here in this main area, but this is eventually going to be the hub, you know, kind of leading to all different areas. As you can tell, I never really came up with a great, like, theme or texture here, but that's definitely something I want to do. I need some ideas here, and I'm going to put some thought into it and how it can transition up to like the regular tower. That's definitely going to require some thought, but again, open to suggestions. So if you saw the latest video, this should be pretty familiar. Oh, I never textured that one. Wow, okay. I'll add that to the list. But we have a automatic pumpkin and melon farm, an automatic sugarcane farm, and an automatic bamboo farm. These are just, you know, little automatic farms that I want for villager trading, you know, for paper, for rockets, bamboo for the, you know, newer bamboo wood variants, and whatever else I could need, you know, sticks. But it was important to me to just have some, you know, nice and easy farms in here. And you can see collection system still unfinished, but they're pretty efficient. Here, I'll go around and show you it's kind of ghetto, but what I do for the pumpkins and everything else. Gotta dodge the minecarts. Oh, nope. There we go. I'll show you in here too. I do that like every time. So here is bamboo. They're pretty efficient. Like they work kind of non-stop because I spend most of my time in the next place we're going. And yeah, I just have tons of melons in here. But nice little, not even micro farms. Like they're not huge, but they do their job. And yeah, this is something I showed off a little bit in the last few episodes. I really want to get this working, but I haven't. That's my bad. Been kind of lazy with this. But yeah, the idea is that it's kind of hard to see the honey. Maybe I'll change this glass. But the idea is that all the drops shoot out of these droppers and they kind of fall down this honey wall. And maybe I think the droppers need to be higher, maybe in the ceiling there. And they just kind of scooch on down this honey. You know, maybe I could tuck them up above. Oh, good idea. I'll write that down for later. But you can kind of see how that's going to work. They'll come down and then eventually into this. Now, this will probably fill up really fast, so I'll change it out, but I don't know, something cool like that. Alright, now for my favorite part of the base, our storage room, which, ignore the huge shulker mess. Okay, so this actually broke like a few episodes ago and I need to repair it, but I'm just really lazy, so now I have, you know, a pretty big shulker monster. And hey, some leftover fireworks from the show, so that's cool. Yeah, I totally forgot I had more, and then they ended up down here, so 2000 days fireworks show, awesome. But basically, how this works when it is working, and you know what, why don't I just toss that there, cool. When this is working, I toss all my items in here, it gets sorted into this redstone monstrosity behind here. Here you go, behind the scenes, but you guys didn't expect to see this. And I'll do my best to explain this. Basically, well, these are the ones that are broken. You can kind of see. I know this one's broken too. But basically, it'll pick up, it'll detect the item that needs to get sorted. The minecart, that is, which is somewhere down there. And it'll go around, it'll figure out what needs to be sorted. It picks it up from the item sorting chest. Then it comes over here and it picks up all the other items that need sorted, goes ahead and deposits them, and then puts the item filter back in. And I believe I said that all right, but yeah, this thing was like months of work. And ooh. Oh, it's just raining. I was like, oh, there's water here. That could be really bad. Oh, let's get this out of here. I don't know if that affects the system. Who knows? Maybe that fixed it. But I'll do that later. You guys don't need to see me troubleshoot. Honestly, it'll probably take me a few hours because this system is confusing. I understand like basic redstone, but this not so much. But that's okay. The cool thing is though, it also has a place for non-stackable items and shulker box unloader on this side here. So, and that's my cool little secret escape area, or I guess not escape, but cool little secret hideaway. So if you guys, you know, if I do a world download, I'm thinking I might, you guys can check that out. But yep, over here the shulker boxes and non-stackable items. As for this, we have 5 rows of double chests for every item. Now, yeah, that one's broken, but you know, I have all kinds of different oak woods, birch woods, and you know, all their variants, all their items. So it's nice because it's not just a single item that gets sorted into here. It's multiple items, so I can kind of dictate, you know, what goes in where. And we are running low on mangrove. We'll have to do that soon. Mangrove farm. Who knows? Maybe next episode? No, probably not. But yeah, all my different items here. A few that I just, you know, don't have any yet, but I need to set up the areas for. And then a few like passive mob drops and rockets. I'm not really sure what to do there, but yeah. Oh, and I was doing some brewing, but I need to move those. In the center, my ender chest, which I, you know, try to be pretty organized with and keep, you know, anything I could possibly need, like for instance totems. I have, oh actually those should be there and there, but 2 different shulker boxes full of totems so that, you know, hopefully I never die. I'd really be sad if I died. I've gotten pretty attached to this world. Anyways, there's that, furnace, crafting table, anvil, just kind of basic necessities in the middle that I find myself running around for a lot. This bed has been here. I mean, I think it was in the time lapse I did of the world, or not of the world, of this room. Like you could see the bed in there, which I realized afterwards, but I was like, no, I'm too lazy to go back and break it and re-record it. So this bed is kind of like a piece of history. Oh, there we go. Set my spawn point. Yeah, like I'll respawn if I die. But there's my bed, little piece of history. That'll move at some point. I want to build a bedroom down here soon, or maybe up higher in the tower, but soon. Oh, is there dirt up there? Huh. Oh man, I'm giving away all my secrets. Well, here's something I know you guys haven't seen, and this is my super smelter, which I call it my not so super smelter because I designed it myself and it's not, you know, very good. But anyways, this is the input. You put items in here. There's like 50 furnaces underground. It smelts it all up, and then a dropper clock or dropper tower, whatever that is, shoots it all back up here. Also, you can refill coal by throwing it into this block, which I was really proud of. I figured that all out by myself. But I'll go down here and show you the redstone. It's a... oh, cool. Thanks, Enderman. Super inefficient design. I think I'm going to find one, you know, a really efficient one online and just borrow that. Because, yeah, this uses like a billion hoppers and it doesn't really, you know, it's hard to refill. Usually all my items just end up in these first few furnaces over here. So yeah, it's not even like it's that good or efficient. So, all right. Oh, I hear zombies. Do you guys hear that? I think there's definitely some caves around here I should clear out, but I'll get to that eventually. All right, now to go back out. There we go. But yeah, this is pretty much the storage area. Let's go back down here. I'll show you guys this way again. Oh, actually, let's sleep real quick. Here we go, Pro Minecrafter. Cool. So back down here, we have just another like exit. Everything like, I don't know, I thought about making it accessible by foot and like everything not just by elytra, but like, when am I not going to have my elytra? I don't even use a chest plate in this world, which, I don't know, maybe it's bad, but it's, oh, hello. Yeah, wow, that was perfect timing. I don't use a chest plate, and this guy sneaks up on me. All right. Thank God for totems. That's all I have to say. But anyways, oh, yeah, that is a cave where I almost died. That's where I popped my first, and I think only totem of this world. So, yep. But anyways, this is just a little foot entrance here. Maybe I'll spruce it up at some point. It looks kind of weird now, but for now it's just going to stay this way. Down this way is, as you can see, going to be to the library. It's not much yet, but it is my little glow lichen farm, which came in handy a lot in the last video there. Just getting all that bone meal, getting all the glow lichen, and covering up all the towers. Now, right now, this is kind of a makeshift cactus farm. I needed green dye for some... Oh, fireworks. I didn't even remember. Now, I do have plans to make a better cactus farm, so this won't be here much longer, but soon maybe next video, hint hint wink wink, this will be the home of our villager trading hall. So the idea is to have 13 or 14 little buildings in here, all kind of crammed underground, almost like the more forgotten, dark, damp part of the city. But I also want it to be very busy, hustle bustle, kind of Diagon Alley. So, you know, your stonemason, your shepherd, cleric, and all these other guys here. You can read them if you guys want to, but this is the plan. And I actually have the design for that down. I'm really excited about it. So that should be coming soon. Keep your eyes open for that. Oh, this. I was gonna try to build a map room for 1,000 days. And then when I finished the base and was getting ready for the fireworks show, it was already day 10:30, 10:40. So I said, you know what, we'll do this another day. And another day hasn't come yet, but we'll do it someday, I promise. Up here, we got this Enderman who's been trapped in dirt for probably a couple hundred days. I don't really know how he got in there, but he hasn't left, so he's now a resident of the castle. And speaking of residents of the castle, ooh, seamless transition, check it out. We have my current villager setup, which is kind of the worst. I got all these guys just in carts, iron golem spawning, a lot of them in a villager breeder that I will be doing something with them soon, I promise, but right now, yeah, they're kind of just chilling. Then after that, we got all these guys here in the transformation chamber, so I can send them over to Gorf, everybody's favorite zombie, Gorf. Hey Gorf, what's up? High five. Thank you. Oh, do I have thorns? No, I don't. Okay, we're good. But yeah, I can send them over to Gorf for, you know, a little hug, and then get some better rates. Which, only bad thing is, they can't really talk to each other in here. But I forget who this was by, the design. I think I put it in my video, so you guys can go check it out there. But super smart design that, you know, you can infect whoever you want with these trapdoors just by infecting one guy and let them kind of do each other in a chain. That came out wrong, but you get what I'm saying. Next up, this is my really janky way that I trade with them. I just kind of go into this swimming, flying animation. And yeah, go where I need to. Stonemasons, lifesavers. I never realized how much I loved them until I needed quartz. And yeah, that was awesome. So, shout out stonemasons. And these guys too. They're all good for emeralds. They're a good source of emeralds. And these guys just eat all my emeralds. And I think, you know what? We'll do a quick little peek at, oh man, it's so quiet now that the villagers are gone. It's so much better. But I think we'll do a quick little peek here with the complementary shaders at the storage room, because I forgot I wanted to do that. Yeah, just super cool, with the water here. Try to ignore the shulker mess, but the water and the sea lanterns, which the sea lanterns are cool. Maybe one day if I get frog lights, that's something I want to do soon. Maybe I'll replace them. I don't know. They look cool with the redstone lamps, but I go back and forth on them, if you can't tell. But yeah, here we go. Pretty awesome looking storage room, if I do say so myself. But let's be honest, I'm a little biased. All right. Well, now it's time to start showing you guys around the rest of the world, because the farm is pretty much, or the farm. The castle, the main base, that's kind of where it's at, about 1,000 days in, so could be better, I'm really happy with it, but I think just those first couple hundred days and doing a lot of AFKing at farms for materials and resources, you know, set it back. So I do have some big plans, and I do want to move this. This isn't going to stay here forever. I'm going to move it over there. But while we're here, let's check it out. You come out of the villager tunnel, unofficial name, we'll figure something out better. And yeah, I have this plan to eventually one day soon, because I've been designing some cool buildings, but I want to have this little city area here where I have, you know, a fountain at the city's entrance. Maybe this is the richer part of the city, and then over here's the market. I don't think these shapes are going to stay the same. I think a lot of this is going to change. But I do hope that one day, son, all of this will be yours. No, one day all of this is going to be a city. And I think even up here and around, and I think there's going to be like some farms and stuff as well. But, you know, all around the city, maybe add some more castles or more towers to the castle here. But I want it to be kind of surrounded with city. I know I talked about doing a custom biome here. I don't think that's out of the question, but maybe it would be better to have it like on the other side of the ravine, like it's been separated from the main part of the world. I don't know, something like that would be cool. So while we're here, let's just fly back, check out the tree farm. Whew, gosh, I need a drink. So this bad boy was designed by Shulker Craft, I believe, or at least that's a tutorial I watched. Nothing in the chest now, but this thing is crazy efficient. You can see some spruce and oak in there for some stuff I was actually gathering for next video. But basically for this farm, you just come in here and you kind of aim right here, I believe, towards the corner. And there's a way you can go AFK with it, but honestly, it... Ooh, hello sign. It uses bone meal so quickly. I usually just kind of go on my phone for like 10 minutes and hold down right click and then yeah, I have like, you know, a shulker box or 2 of wood. So pretty efficient. Would definitely recommend it if you're in the market for a tree farm. Heading back this way. Let's hit the iron farm. So that's what this little guy is. Yeah, pretty small. This is a design by Waddles, I believe. So this was one I would have built in 1.18 or 1.19. Probably 1.19 actually. Somewhere around there. But it's pretty efficient. Let's see, do we... Yeah, see, even just being over there, like loading these chunks, and not being in my AFK box over here, it still does a pretty good job. And this is, yeah, wow. Very impressive. Oh, and here's all the poppies. I'll sort those out real quick. Why not? You can kind of see over here. This used to be a forest. I kind of deforested it all, which I know is bad, but I needed the wood. But now, hey, I have that farm, so never again. Also, I'm thinking of building a bunch of other tree farms around here. Maybe making this more like the industrial district of the city. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It could be cool. It could be cool to do like a port here, like right on the water. But I don't spend much time here, so I don't know if that would be worth it. Maybe down the line. There we go. Now I'm refreshed. I got a drink. Let's keep going. So over this way we have... Oh, you can already see. Well, it's not a spider farm, but it kind of doubles as one. But this is the gunpowder farm, or the creeper farm, complete with this mess of landscape. Ah, yes. Oh, perfect. Beautiful spelling. You guys are totally meant to see that. But I do have plans to maybe one day disguise this as a wizard's tower. I think that'd be cool. Maybe something more like Lord of the Rings-esque. I don't know. I just watched that for the first time, actually. And, you know, being a big Star Wars fan, I said, why not? And I'm really glad I did. Super cool. So maybe I'll take inspiration from that for this cover one day. Because, yeah, the farms are cool, but I do want to cover them up because I'm starting to make this world, like, really pretty and connected and, like, have lore and story and all this stuff. And, I mean... like, what could I say about this other than I needed gunpowder for rockets? So one day that's going to change, but probably not for a little while. I do have plans for this area around it too. I want this to be like more like farmland, like the city as it gets farther away. Maybe kind of sparses out, like there's a couple like little farmhouses, like some animal pastures and stuff like that, but mostly just like wheat fields, which kind of brings me to our next place, is this big old wheat field. No, let's sleep actually. I lied. Sorry guys. There we go. So this wheat field, and I'm kind of going about this in a weird order, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Just bear with me. This is my first time really doing something like this. I think I'm doing pretty good. Maybe not. We'll see. This wheat field was part of an idea I had where I wanted to build these like terraces and like plateaus of crops kind of going up the side of the mountain. I think it could still be cool. Don't get me wrong. But it just kind of... I don't know. This is one of those things like I look back at in my world and I'm like, maybe not. That was still when I didn't even know if I was going to upload these videos or anything, or if this was just like me doing it for fun and improving my building. And this is like something that I could definitely improve on later. So we'll come back to this at some point in the future. But for now, it's, you know, I don't have the heart to destroy it, but yeah. Not gonna stay like this forever, rather. And same thing with this maybe one day become like a watchtower or probably get integrated into the city. But you've seen that enough. What you haven't really seen are some ideas I have over here. I'm thinking about this either being a possible museum, so with like cool stuff from my world, like the dragon egg, my first pickaxe, or even like a block museum where I put like one of every single block, stuff like that, which I don't want to do every single item, but I think that would be cool to like chip away at it. I don't want to do like a 10-hour video where I just collect blocks. Although like I've seen that and it's cool. I don't know. Not sure that's really my style. The other option is making this a zoo, which is something I do really want to do, is make a zoo and apparently become Dr. Seuss. No, but I think it could be really cool to make this area, which is something you guys have seen before briefly. I don't spend much time here, but you've briefly seen this. It's here right over the hill from the castle, and I think this could be a really cool area for a zoo where, you know, I collect every mob and give them their own like special enclosure and habitat. And again, I really want it to like fit in with the theme of everything around it, so it would be you know, probably like one video, and then maybe I'll do like a hostile mobs like a second time or something. But yeah, it would definitely be a big one. So, and of course it rains. It rains and thunderstorms in this world a lot. I don't know if that's just like a hardcore thing, but none of the other worlds I've ever played in really rain this much. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy, or maybe I spend too much time in this world. That's probably what it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the zoo and everything else. Anyways, over the hill we have the entire area I deforested to start on the castle, which I don't know that the videos really did it justice. Like this was all forest, and I mean I cut down trees for, I mean shit, probably hours and hours and hours. Like all the way up until here was like forest. So it was pretty intense. Guess you had to be there, but now I'm kind of growing my own forest over here. This will not be staying, the mangrove and acacia, but I did get some, you know, saplings from the windswept savanna that's not too far. And I got some propagules from, I believe, a wandering trader. But it's been a nice source of mangrove and acacia because, spoiler alert, I really like building with those blocks, and there's some really cool creative stuff I'm going to do with them in the future. So, there's that. Oh boy, this is a good one. We have the Monument Tower, which might get moved into a museum at some point. I don't like that it just floats here, but it's kind of cool and quirky, like just building up. Who knows, maybe it'll go to build height at some point. I think I'm going to stop doing them every 100 days now and do them every 1,000. So we'll probably have 1,000. I won't keep the 1,100, and then we'll do 2,000, but here, we'll go up. Go up here, give you guys a nice view of them, so you can see 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then all the way off in the distance. Yes, I use a spyglass. I don't have Optifine, because I use shaders and stuff, and replay mod. But yeah, long story short, there's the 1,000. Here are all the other ones. Alright, so there are our all the monuments. And I know you can break this at the bottom, but it's kind of satisfying to break your way down. I don't know. Scaffolding is probably one of my favorite blocks, actually. Like, I use it a lot, so I always carry at least a stack with me. I don't always carry dirt, bones, and gunpowder. Alright, so this, you guys can hear, oh my god, all the animals inside. I love very much, but they're very loud. So for those of you guys that don't know, this is where I spent my first couple of 100 days. And yeah, it's pretty awesome, I know. Super impressive. I even left the garbage can from that deep slate short. Inside, I have a lot of empty chests. Some ender pearls as well, excuse me. But furnaces, crafting tables, chests, blah blah blah. First set of iron armor, that'll go in the museum one day. But the thing everybody wants to see are the cats and the birds. So yeah, these guys, kind of the stars of the show. And I seem to get more and more every episode, but like, hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. We do need names for them though, and we need to find them a nice home over in the castle. So I definitely want somewhere in there to be like a cat tower. Like I'll have like an armory, a throne room, a dining hall, place for cats, all that good stuff. But let me know what you guys think we should name them. And yeah, maybe some of the best comments, I'll give them a name. I have the original mine. I won't show you guys too much down here, but this is where I did just like a ton of mining for like andesite and other blocks. And apparently the Endermen are here too. Cool. But just for lots of different resources and materials earlier. Oh, and I used to get lost in here pretty easily, so I put this torch wall here so I would remember. But yeah, just a little bit of lore. Yeah, when I started this mine, that was probably summer of 2022, like June time. That's when I fought the dragon. I think it was June or July. So it's been, I mean, almost 2 years at the time of this video coming out. So we're looking at history. Around the thing, I have bamboo, a bunch of crops here that I use, and then most importantly, the first thing that I actually built in this world, like build. Oh, what did I? Never mind. I'm going crazy. I built, I feel so slow without the speed boost. But I built this little enchantment room that goes all the way up to level 30. Now, you can't see that because it's enchanted. That was stupid. But trust me, it goes all the way up to level 30. And you know what? It's cool. It's cool. There's some little like wooden support beams in here. I don't think it holds up to some of the stuff I'm building like in my creative world right now that you guys will see in the next few episodes. But it's cool. I definitely like these two buildings. I'm going to, by the way, move the enchanting setup or build another one in the tower at some point. But I don't enchant a whole lot of stuff. But I think like these two buildings, maybe I'll trim the bamboo. But whenever we do expand the city out this way, I definitely want to keep them like the same or pretty similar. Like I might make them like a historic thing you can't tear down. The rest of the village will probably get changed up, or at least a makeover. I have plans to do like a villager transformation or a village transformation even. I think this would be pretty cool as like a little fishing village. Oh, we'll get to him. But a cool little fishing village with like a lot of like deep slate and mangrove, which we know I'm going to have a lot of deep slate by the time this video is out. If you guys watched that short, or if you subscribe from that short, thank you. That was a lot of fun to make. And speaking of that short, I believe at the end of that I jumped on a cactus, which, yep, here it is. I never cut it down. So this cactus might have to stay too, or might have to go in the museum. But before we go any farther, I think it's important to talk about the real main character of this series. And that, of course, is the lonely villager. Oh gosh, I'm so scared I'm going to push him off. But yeah, he's just been up here all moody. Probably watched all his friends die, so I kind of understand it. But he's been here since day one. It's kind of crazy, and like I don't even do a good job lighting up this area. Like you guys are gonna see that in future videos, or in the one I'm recording now. Like there's a bunch of zombies and stuff trying to get him, but luckily they can't get to him up here. But whew, I don't know. I don't want to touch anything up here because I'm worried, I'm just gonna mess everything up, make it worse. He's made it this far. He doesn't need my help. So there he is. Goodbye, buddy. Here, have a piece of mutton. Whoop. Just kidding, I'm going to take that. But that's pretty much the village. Oh, I guess the only thing we have over here is a little sheep pen. And that's where I used to get pumpkins before I was rich. Sheep pen, so I get lots of banners. And then, of course, we have to pay our respects to Golemy the Golem. Rest in peace. Now, this is 2023. I think when the video came out, it'd say it would be in 2024. Yeah, excuse me, it'll be in 2024. But he did in fact die in 2023. That was not a mistake. Yeah, the ripe old age of 1.5. Poor guy. Gone too soon. Alright, well, we got a couple more things in the overworld here. Then we're going to switch over to the Nether and the end. And, yeah, we'll go from there. So out this way. I mean, way out this way. Is... Well, I was going to wait for it to come into sight, but we have our raid farm. Somewhere. Ah, here we go. Raid farm, which, honestly, I don't think I've used since episode 3, like, almost 2 years ago. But a super cool design. I forget who this is by, but I believe it still works today, and there was a link to it in episode 3, so if you guys are interested, check it out. Yeah, just still a lot of, like, random loot over here. I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, these are with me now. Cool, we're gonna do that. But yeah, stuff that I'll probably never use. Maybe like spider eyes I could take, I guess. I don't know. There's that. Buckets of milk so that I don't start raids. Yeah, everybody starts up there. The Ravagers burn to death, and the ones I can't kill come down here. And the boats trap the Vex, so that's cool. And then if you want to restart the raid, you just drop down there and go around. If you don't and you want to leave, you drink a bucket of milk. Pretty simple. Well, didn't turn on my elytra. And we're good. We got good durability. One other thing over here in the ocean. And I could probably set up nether portals for these farms, but I figure they're not too far away. So what's the point? But over here is our Guardian farm, which this thing kicks butt. And yeah, it works really hard. Let's see, we might even have some stuff in here, I don't know. Oh, nope, we don't. But this thing works really hard. I use it all the time, and it gets me tons of stuff, tons of crystals, tons of... Whoa, knock it off. Tons of crystals, sea lanterns, you know, prismarine variants, and ink sacs too, which is really nice. So I don't have to like drain a river and build a squid farm. One day I'm gonna drain this whole thing out and maybe do like a transformation and make like a really efficient one, but for now this kind of suits my needs just fine, and I'm safe and sound up there in that little box to AFK. So no worries about that. Am I forgetting anything? Gosh, I'm probably gonna forget something, but you guys, you let me know down in the comments. Here's this little island that made an appearance in episode 5, I believe. But now we're just gonna fly back. I think that just about covers everything in the overworld. Gosh, I thought there was gonna be a lot more, honestly. I thought I was gonna be doing this for hours, but now I feel kind of embarrassed. Like maybe I haven't done anything. 2,000 days though. 2,000 days is going to be my year. I already messed up 2024. 2025 is for sure my year. Hey. Alright, it's time to go to the Nether. Show you guys what I got going on in there. I'm going to have to be careful. There is some spoilery stuff for next episode, so I'm going to try to avoid it as best I can. Okay, yeah, let's start out with the best. Or I guess the first thing. And that is the bee farm. I think I have it set to honey right now. Yep. Lots of shears, but basically this detects... Oh, I think we just got some. Detects when the hives are full. The bees can, you know, pollinate the flowers, go back in, fill it up. The stuff gets detected, and the shears automatically shear it, and it goes into here. Pretty simple stuff. Over this way, can't really go that, or look at that sign. There's some spoilery stuff around here, but basically this takes me to the cherry grove, into the swamp. Oh, that's what I forgot. You know what? Let's go over there real quick. We'll try to keep our head down. So this portal is for something I'm doing for my next video, but this takes us pretty close to some of our other overworld things. I knew I was forgetting something. Yeah, so this is not too far from the what's it called? The ocean monument and stuff we were just at. But if we go this way, here we go. This is the witch farm. So I built this for redstone for the storage room, which was fun, but also it's not, oh, it's loud. It's not like the most efficient, but you know, you get some stuff. God, let's get out of here. I forgot that works with minecarts and it basically crushes them to death, which is kind of really inhumane, but whatever, it's Minecraft. Lots of inhumane stuff in this game. Where to next? What do you guys think? You want to see the slime farm? Let's check it out. Surprise, surprise, another big box. But these are so far from home. Spider-Man Far From Home. That I don't think I'm really going to do anything with, you know, like the above ground appearance. I don't care. I don't really have too many plans for this farm. Or for this swamp, really, to like transform it. Maybe one day, but I have a lot of other stuff I need to do first. So, yeah. Slime farm. Pretty efficient, though. I would definitely recommend it. I think that was another Waddles design. Ooh, bees. We're out of rockets, so we're going to make a quick pit stop on this tree. Grab some, and I just restocked pretty recently on rockets. It's the beauty of having gunpowder and sugarcane farms that just run in the background. Or at least a sugarcane farm that runs in the background, and a super efficient gunpowder farm. You don't really have to worry about rockets ever. Where is that portal? Here we go. So if we go down this way, this takes us to the portal to the cherry grove and the calcite area. So this is where I got a lot of materials. Oh, and I ran out of torches, so I used mushrooms. I'll show you guys real quick. So this basically is where I get a lot of my materials for like cherry wood and calcite and whatnot. Yeah, so calcite and ice here. And then the cherry grove, I believe. Yep, just right over this hill here. There's some really cool like cave generations. Ooh, and a dripstone cave. Okay, that's actually really good. I need that. Okay, awesome. Well, I'll come back later for that, but good to know. See, I learned something about this world. Yeah, super cool generation. Kind of makes me wish I built my my castle in a place like this. But I do really like it. I like being in like the sunflower plains biome. You can get all those flowers so easily. I don't know, it just kind of feels like Minecraft, you know? Feels like the good old days. Back in alpha. I'm curious, how long have you guys been playing Minecraft for? Let me know. I started... I'm trying to remember. I think like 2009? Something like that. I know it was like middle of alpha, or maybe like late alpha, but pretty early on in the game's development. So I'm curious to see anybody else out there for a long time, or anybody else just getting into the game. Yeah, give me some fresh perspectives. Oh, my lighter is falling apart. Oh wow. We'll do a quick pop down to the floor of the Nether here. Not too much to show off. It's actually kind of a mess. I usually don't come down here unless I need to like grind for Nether gold. And then over that way is my stronghold, or fortress rather. Alright, back up on the roof of the Nether. What is this guy? I don't even know. To the jungle and the mesa. So we're not going to stop by there now, but if we go that way, jungle and mesa biome, Very awesome, I know. Now, this one is not labeled, but I believe if we go far enough, this takes us to the Wither Skeleton Farm? Maybe? If my screen turns blue, like we're in a Soul Sand Valley, then we'll know. Okay. Basalt Delta. Cool. Oh, okay, maybe we are in the right place. No, maybe not. Maybe? Question mark? I don't want to lose my place. I know I was going this direction. Let's place this block of dirt here so I know I was facing it. Gosh, I'm going to get lost on my own world tour. Tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. Yeah, I had a note to look this one up because I totally don't remember where it is, but... Whew, alright, we are here after seemingly a lifetime of flying. And I mean, I have not been here for seemingly a lifetime either. Oh, okay, that's a lot of stone swords. Huh. Well, basically how this works is we have, you know, these two portals here, I believe. Yep, so they come through something weird. They like come through there and then they go into the overworld, they get pushed around, and yeah, they end up right here for me to swipe at. So you know what, while we're here, let's see, can we get lucky? Maybe? Oh, my game's a little laggy actually. Oh my gosh, we did! Oh, I gotta get it though. Come on. Wait, we did, didn't we? Am I dumb? Well, I guess that answers that. Anyways, this is the Wither Skeleton Farm. It's not the most efficient farm, but for what I need it for, you know, pretty awesome. I haven't really been here actually since, what was that, episode 6? Yeah, no, it's not that I haven't really, I straight up have not been here since then. So it's good to get some bones and some other materials. Oh, there's our first skull. Oh, that's what it is. The other skeletons are putting it on. So I am smart, aha. Come on, come on. There we go. So we'll leave that there, and yeah, we got a couple more places to go. That's pretty much it for the Nether. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly to our portal to the end, which I got to find the coordinates for, and then I will meet you guys there. Well, if we go this way, this I know for a fact, it's not too far. This takes us right to this portal, which in turn takes us to another portal, which this is the big portal. This one takes us to the end. So I haven't done much in the end, and actually, just because I am incredibly afraid to die in a void here. Yeah, I'm gonna change up my render distance, but I haven't done too much in the end. We've done 2 farms, the first of which is this guy. So this is our Enderman Experience Farm, or Enderman XP Farm. I use that to repair all my tools and stuff, but everything's pretty good, so we'll probably just skip over that for now. You guys have probably seen that a million times. I also frequent this place for obsidian. Oh, hello. That's a lot of eyes, vendor. I must have been here recently. I frequent this place for obsidian. I do have plans to transform the end, because that seems to be like such a popular thing to do right now. But I do want to do this eventually, but it's not at the top of my priority list. Got to get the overworld done first. You know, same thing with like a Nether hub. That's all going to come at some point, you know, as long as I survive. But we need to, you know, prioritize some other stuff first. I want to get a nice little city going in the overworld. And here we are in the outer end islands. Now, honestly, I have no idea where the Shulker Farm is, but I know it's crazy far away. So we'll probably do another jump cut here. What do you guys think about the possibility of an end update? I think that is probably what I want most. I want that, or that deep dark, the like reinforced deep slate. I think that'd be awesome if that ended up being a portal to a new dimension. I mean, it has been a really long time since we've had a new dimension. Some of you, I mean, what I think it's like close to 10 years, something like that. I don't know. Some of you guys probably weren't even born yet though, which is crazy to think. Oh, here's where we got one of our elytra. There you go, little Easter egg. On the way over, we're getting closer. But yeah, we found a couple of them. I don't remember if I found these all naturally or I used chunk base, which I know some people think is cheating. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. I don't know. I just find that sometimes searching for these structures for hours and hours on end, or like searching for a specific biome when I'm really inspired to do something, can kind of just ruin my fun and like my creativity and enthusiasm and stuff. So I use it. I use it for a lot of stuff. Not everything, but I definitely do use it, and it makes it more enjoyable for me. So at the end of the day, yeah, play the game how you want to play it. Have fun. All right. Little tangent aside, here we are at the Shulker Farm, which, yeah, I was kind of lazy and did this in case I needed another shulker, but check it out in all of its shulkery glory. It doesn't really look like much. We probably didn't have to come all the way out here, but this thing took me forever, and it is kind of a pain to get into that chest to like pick up the drops. But it's such a cool farm. Like, we flew out here. We may as well, right guys? Let's check it out. Oh, don't crash my game, please. There we go. Yeah, I mean, look at that. And in shaders too, like with the complementary, it just looks so beautiful. But I don't know, something cool about this farm. All the scaffolding. It took, you know, like I said, ages to build. It was part of that episode 4, which was a lot of fun, just building a ton of farms. But I really haven't been back here since, except this is my 3rd time here. The first time where I built it, I got all the shulker shells. I think I did have to go back to the end or the overworld once, which was kind of a pain in the ass, but I did that. Came back here. I had to come back here for the thumbnail because I didn't grab a screenshot. And then, you know, obviously back here now for the world tour. So who knows if I'll ever be back here. I don't anticipate running out of shulker shells. I have like a shulker box full of shulker shells. Here, I'll show you. Where is it? Yeah, I think I still have it in here. Yep. Oh, I cut into my supply. Oh boy. But I think I'll be fine for some time at least. I hope I'm back here though. This is a super cool farm. But now that we did that, let's see. I gotta find the way home. Because there's one more thing I want to show you guys in the overworld. Yeah, I'd ask you guys something cool like, what's your New Year's resolution? But when you watch this video, oh, here we go. Here's a way out. But when you watch this video, it'll probably be like the spring. So just pretend I asked you something cool about that. Or you know what? What are your plans for this summer? Or if you live elsewhere and winter's coming up, what are your plans for this winter? All that good stuff. Let me know down in the comments. Gosh, you guys have a lot to do if you made it this far. I asked you like 5 things this video. Alright, and I think it's only fitting that we end off at the one place back home that I didn't really talk about. Or at least stop by and give them a hello. I know, so suspenseful. The horse hole? No, this of course the cow hole. Yeah, you guys remember this. This is what pretty much got me through the first couple 100 days. I just trapped some cows in a hole, bred them up, and tried not to fall in and die of entity cramming. So I think it's really fitting that we're back here to kind of end it off. I mean, I'm using mutton now, but these cows got me through probably to like day 950. with their beef. So shout out these guys. I think maybe one day I'll build them a little cow sanctuary and set them all free, as I haven't really slaughtered them for a while. And that's kind of mean. That was the old me when I needed to survive. Now look at me, I'm thriving. We're doing well. So, I believe, I'm just scrolling through my list here. Yeah, I think that is just about it. Okay. Well, let's get down here. You know, we'll use this as a viewing platform. This place I never use too much. Let's end it off in style. Why don't we? Thank you guys so much for watching this world tour. Thank you for all the support through the first 1,000 days of this world. I'm not going anywhere. I have no plans to. So I hope you guys stick around and you'll enjoy 2,000 days with me. We're going to build a city. We're going to build, you know, that huge underground villager trading hall. If you like Harry Potter, I think that's going to be really cool for you. Kind of inspired by Diagon Alley, but lots of cool projects coming up. Lots more farms if you're here for the technical side. So again, just, yeah, thank you for all the support. We've gotten a lot farther than I thought we would have. Let me know if you guys want a world download. I'm not really sure how that works, but, you know, if there's enough interest in it, maybe I'll release that as like a free thing, or like channel members. I don't know. This is months away, so I got time to figure it out. But you guys let me know what you think about that in the comments. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the 1,000 days world tour. I'll see you in 2,000 days.